Well, hello folks. Had a little bit of technical difficulty on the last one. When I was doing the datoing, I was showing you how to do the datoing, and I didn't know it, but my camera stopped filming for some reason, and you never got to see the final end of all of these dados and the closeout of what we're going to be doing next. So I'm going to have to basically well, show you again what I was doing. So you seen in the last episode that I was running these through to get a 3/8 dado on the back here, a 3/8 inch dado, deep and in, and that's to accept the glass. So to get the details on that, you'd have to go back to the last video to see. And then when we finish that, basically then this is how our picture frames will be going together. This is what we're going to be doing. So this is going to be one frame, and we're doing two. So here's our two picture frames. So we're going to be joining the miters together with double odd or double zero biscuits, and we got to use this lovely biscuit joiner for it. But before we can do that, I got to line up the biscuit joiner for where I want it for these biscuits. Now these biscuits, they're 1 1/8 long and 5/8 of an inch deep. So we're going to mark where we want them. So we got to see how they're going to line up, and they're going to work okay. So now where we're on a 45, this biscuit is going to be going in there. So I got to get the center now between this here, where the dado is, and the point. Get a mark there, and also the center of the depth. And of course, I don't have me pen with me. Oh, I sees it. So we're measuring 2 1/4. So center is 1 1/8 inches. So we got to mark all of these now 1 1/8 inches. If there's any comments or any questions or any concerns on anything that you see me building and you'd like to know more detailed information on it, you can leave a comment, and I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you with an answer. These projects can be fun. Especially when you're doing something that no one else really wants to bother with. Now on the biscuit jointer, there is marks for centering, and there's also marks for height, but I always like to double check before. Now this biscuit jointer, it got a pivoting head, because this one you can use it for anywhere from 0 to 90. It's good for doing biscuits on especially 45-degree angles and stuff. But right now we got to put it on a 90 because we need it 90 degrees here. Now there's a setting right here on the side. There's one right here, and this is for your different size biscuits, M, and then 0, 10, and 20. We're going to be putting it at 0. That's this one. And then our height is over here on this one. So we got to slacken this off. Now our material measures 7/8. So we need to put it at 7/16. So that should be 7/16. There's little numbers on the side here, little indicators. Now I'm going to try it on a scrap piece first, just to make sure. I'm going to put a Centerline through here on this scrap piece of miter, 7/16, and then hopefully we're set up for that to land where we want it. Now I'm going to do the 1.8" down the point, because that's what we want. That's where we want our center line to be. Now again, we're using power tools. Now understand your power tool, know how to operate it. And always wear your safety glasses. Now this is going to require a second piece to help support it, and I got to put it away from it just to help support go, and it never came through the top. And the biscuit fits in there right nice. So there we go. So what we'll do, just to make sure that our slot for our biscuit is not so close to the point, when I go to do that, I'm just going to bring them down past the line a little bit. That's why it's always nice to try it on a scrap piece first. Now, depending on which way you're going to do it, so now we got to have them all in the same way, so that up the same way, so that the depth will all be the same. little bit hard with this small stuff, especially with the wood the way it is. Nothing wants to go right. See, I got nothing there to support this leg, see? Sorry about the noise. Now that's all of our biscuits cut in. Here we go. And with the biscuits, you get a little bit of play. So if you're not 100% where you had your line or where you wanted to do the biscuit, there is a little bit of play here, so that lets you take care of that. Okay, that's that much done. Now we're going to see about putting one together. Now we're going to see which ones fits the best together. That's what we're going to do now. See which ones looks the best together. It really don't matter because it's difference anyway, so we're just pretty much trying to make it look the best way we can. That's the ones we'll go with. Okay, so we'll put this one to one side. That's going to be that one. That's going to be this one. So now we're going to need 4 biscuits. That's the 4 biscuits. We're going to need the glue, and we're going to need our strap clamp. Make sure it gets the full arrangement. You got to try to get a fair bit of glue down in that biscuit slot, and a little bit right there. We don't want a whole lot of glue because we don't want too much squeezing out. But then once it gets clamped together, I'll have a damp cloth in and wipe the excess glue off. Your glue is going to run out there a little bit. And we're going to put a little bit of glue on the biscuits too. We'll stick them in. Now what makes this such a good bond is the biscuits is basically replacing the wood that we took out, and they make a nice tight fit. See, I'm making sure that the biscuit is coated with glue there. A little messy, but that's part of it. Now I'm going to get a rag there and a bit of water. Have that ready. Now one good thing about this too, where it's all reclaimed wood and stuff like that, even if the miters ain't perfect, nothing is lining up exactly where you want it, that's pretty much gonna look good with the rustic look. But we'll try to get it as good as we can. So now the way these clamps works, you get all of these little all it is, excuse me, all of these nice little corners. This will all draw all your corners together. You just flip down these wings. That holds your straps, and then you got your knuckle for turning. And here she goes, starting to go to get her tight. Straps are pulling, see? Now you get to this where you get wipe off the excess glue, because we don't want to be doing any sanding on any of this. We're trying to keep it so old as possible. This glue usually dries clear anyway. You know. Tighten that up another bit now. Now this is where you get a chance to try to align some stuff. And look what just happened to me. I hit the strap release. I'm just going to get a little hammer now. Try to tap that all down. We'll use a scrap piece of wood. Have it. And because the way the wood is, that's as close as you're going to get. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm just pushing that up so that the wood is not touching anything in one stick. And there we have it. So there's one frame, one picture frame all clamped up. So now in the next episode, I'll be showing you how to get this all colored in, and then we'll probably be, hopefully we might be able to be doing some clear coat on this too, and also getting the glass put in. But thank you very much. I hope everybody is staying safe, and again I apologize for the technical difficulties on the last one, and hopefully that won't happen anymore. Thank you, and have a good evening.